Whoa! Oh, Bobby! Just, God. I was just coming out here to do a very quick update on him, to say that I can't believe the improvement in him. And then he sees me coming and fly straight from me. Oh my God, that was a bit unfortunate. Bob, you were so quiet sitting there. Were you a bit bothered about old Hopsy there? Was he getting a bit amorous, was he, through the fence? Oh God, any good you might have done, you've just undone, I think. But anyway, to resume, his comb, look at this. It was flopping the wrong way, it was flopping that way yesterday. Now, it's very nearly completely straight. You can get that in your eyeball in a minute. He still can't stand or walk forward, but he's very, very talkative. Wickers away to me all day. Greeted me this morning, nearly with a crow, but not quite with a crow. But I'm going to stick him in the dust bath in a minute, before that lot hits. Although it looks like it's on its way to my daughter's, rather than here. I don't know though. But I want to give him a quick dust off before it does rain. I might let the turkeys out as well to have another quick dust. Morris still hasn't dusted, he's an absolute tit. But no, old Bob, he's so much more improved. But I think you just damaged yourself, Bobby. Yeah. I don't know if it's the antibiotics or the glucosamine or the calcium that I'm giving him, I don't know. But well, I've given him the antibiotics for his little wound here because it's not very good. It was looking a bit green, it's still a bit sore. But there we are, so yeah, he's greatly improved. Apart from that, that probably completely screwed him up, but if he'd landed gentler, then that would have been okay. Or if he'd landed more towards me so I could have sort of not caught him in mid-air, but you know, when he landed, stopped him fitting like he did. You know, put some pressure on his back, but never mind, I wasn't expecting him to do that. Right, you two, we're going to get you in now and put Floyd out. Yes, we are, before the rain comes, and give old Bob there a dust off. Hey, Bobby? Yeah. I'm trying to encourage old Floyd to dust as he follows me around like a lost soul. That bloody storm keeps getting closer. Yeah. Had a hell of a wind yesterday, it was absolutely horrific. It was blowing anyway, fairly aggressively, but then every now and again you get an almighty gust that was hurricane force, and I thought the house was going to fall down. But it's taken on me wisteria off its moorings again. Really frightening. Come on, Floyd, come and have a dust. Come on, you normally follow me and have to see what I'm doing and get involved, and because you're sort of lonely. Come on, look, I'm in the dusting place. The turkeys, they put it absolutely everywhere. I mean, as if this hole isn't deep enough. It's got to be, I don't know, 6 inches deep. And they put it absolutely everywhere. It all goes out along the edge. So they end up with no dust actually in the hole at all. Come on, Floydie, that's it. You're going to go back to your horse poo pile, are you? Well, that's all right, you might find some insects in there. Yeah, you might. You're going to dig it up and tell me what wonderful gifts you found for me, eh? Come on. If you would dust, then half your problems would be solved, because you're absolutely skin and grief. And I'm fed up with scraping up the last bit of diatomaceous earth I've got and sprinkling it on you. It won't go very far. No, it doesn't. Come on, in the hole. Come in the dust. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, that's not very cost effective, you know. I need you in here to dust before it pours with rain, if it's going to. No? You're not going to. Okay, fair enough then. Well, 4 or 5 days on from Bob's nasty mishap with the fence and getting caught in it, he's done remarkably well. He's doing remarkably well. His comb, as you can see, is perfect, apart from that it's flopping over there a bit now because his wound still hasn't healed completely and he's got a bit of swelling there, but it's well on the way to mending. He's very, very, very vocal. He sings away lovely when I talk to him. He can stand up on his own now. He can balance far better. That's been the case for about 2 days, but today he's far more stable than he was yesterday. He still can't walk forward. He's going full astern backwards still, but at least he's staying upright and not falling back on his back and, well, sitting on his tail and breaking his back and falling over and doing headstands and convulsing backwards. He's actually managing to stay upright. If I hold him just by the tail a bit, he can come forward with a bit of encouragement, but he can't come forward on his own. I have to balance him, but he can certainly go backwards on his own now without falling over, and he hasn't had a fit for 3 days. So, or a convulsion or a turn, whatever. I'm really, really very pleased with him. I don't know what part of the concoction I'm giving him that's actually working the miracle, or if it's nothing to do with that at all, and it's just the fact that he's, you know, doing it for himself. It's definitely something to do with his back, and there's something to do with his digestion, because I'm a bit concerned about his neck. There's his neck there. It runs down there. Rather than running down here, it's running down to the side. So, you know, it's, mind you whether that's the way he's standing, but then it may be through, you know, his convulsion that he's actually damaged that, and that's maybe why he can't walk forwards for the moment. But that is his neck going down off to the side there, and like that. And his crop, where's his crop? Oh, that's sort of in the right position, but his neck is to the right side, his right side of his crop, which isn't sort of normal, but it's not right at all. But there we are. He's gone 10, 20 paces forward, and he hasn't gone one back yet. So hopefully, I don't know. We'll see how he progresses. But I'm very pleased with him. But can't get him outside, poor little love. He talks lovely away to the old turkeys and to the roosters and the hens and whatnot. He sings. He's got a lovely singing voice. He's not going to do it for the minute though. He's just had something to eat, so he's a bit dopey. But we'll go outside now and I'll show you what dear old Whitey has done to Boots. Right now, old Whitey there has recovered so wonderfully from his lice infestation after his bath, etc., that yesterday he decided he was so well he was going to try and kill Boots. I think he's going to be blind in his left eye. Now, he's damaged that. He damn like killed him. They started having a fight in the barn, and I put them out there yesterday together. They were fine, and then all of a sudden I had all this ruckus going on. I looked out the kitchen window and these two were going at it tooth and nail, hammer and tong, whatever, like a pair of bloody bulldozers. I've never seen anything like it, flying at each other from a great height and smacking into each other's faces with their feet and their spurs. So I dashed out there, broke them up, got a bucket of water, and every time they went to look at each other, even, you know, with the wrong attitude, I hurled the water at them, and that stopped them. After about, I don't know, 5 minutes of keeping them apart, and every time they, I say, lunged at each other, I just threw the bucket of water at them. That was it, that was fine. Peace resumed. Everything was dandy, lovely. They carried on out, they were out for another 4 hours out in the barn enclosure bit with old Floyd out here, and no worries. Put them in to, you know, change over, put old Ustay Ray out. And I suppose about 2 hours later I heard a hell of a row going on, and the turkeys were screaming, the guineas were screaming. So went flying over to the stables, thinking the bloody hen had flown over the gate, the other hen, the big hen, flown over the gate, to see him in the corner with him, the bugger, on his back, hammering the hell out of his head. He bloody and I killed him. I picked him up, he was all limp. I thought, that's it, he's dead. He was hardly breathing. So I sort of gave him immediate first aid and emergency treatment in the kitchen. Saw the state of his eye. He started to tremble and sort of came back round, but he'd literally knocked him senseless. He'd beaten him bloody senseless. He's got a hole in his comb by his nose. Never seen anything like it in my bloody life. Pouring blood absolutely everywhere. He was absolutely covered in blood. So brought him back round and cleaned him off and bathed his eye with salt water because I haven't got any eye cream or anything. And I plonked him out here with boots because it was relatively sunny. Not boots, with Bob. Relatively sunny yesterday. It was very pleasant in between the downpours of rain. And I don't know, I suppose after about an hour or so he recovered a bit. Separated the two, obviously, at night. He's in the stable next door, in with the piles of horse poo that I burn in the winter. So he's sort of in solitary confinement. But he's fine, Jack. He's got a few injuries to his comb and wattles, but other than that, he's spotless. But him, battered and bruised everywhere. He's an absolute bloody mess. Poor old Boots. Because I didn't know... All right, my babe. Okay, it's me. Yeah, it's me. Okay. I didn't know to start with who the aggressor was, whether it was him or Whitie, because they were, I say, both flying at each other, hammer and tong. Look at the states of his bloody shoulders. His chest is like that and under his wings are like that. He's been absolutely battered to death, virtually. But that's obviously soon, and this, right enough, this bit of his wattle has been torn off, and I managed to bathe that back yesterday, and it's gone back to where it was ripped off from, where it was just hanging by a thread. So I bathed it back and sort of got it to stick there. Unfortunately, it has stayed stuck, so hopefully that'll rejoin and heal. But I thought I'd lost him. Honestly thought I'd lost him. I don't know if he'd had that before or if he's damaged his toe too. That lump on his toe there. But he's going to lose the sight of that eye, I think, because it's all... There doesn't seem to be any... Although I think there is a gash to the back, to the left side of it. What are you doing, Boots? I'll zoom in and then I'll look at it from the recording when I get... Here, Boots. Open your eye, love. That's it. I'll have a good look when I get in to see if I can see what's what with it. But gave it another bathe again this morning, and at least he's opened it now. Well, he's opening it from time to time because he wasn't opening it at all this morning because it was all glued together. But what a bloody mess. What a carry on. And I've got two broody turkeys. I can't get... I don't know if it's lop along or the other one that's broody, and another one was laying here. Scarface was trying to lay here. I don't know if she's laid an egg, and if she has, I've missed it and the bloody crows have taken it. No, nothing there. Oh no, it was here. She made a hole. No, nothing there. Oh, I suppose the crows might have taken it. But two are broody. Oh. She's decided she's going to brood in the long, soaking wet grass. What a joke. And the other one's obviously in the house. I shut the house off yesterday because I was so sick of it. One fuffing around, shouting, screaming. That's the one that was trying to lay there. I think she's probably bloody egg bound. Her brooding in the grass and trying to get in the house, and I blocked the nest off, and she looks as depressed as hell, that one. I don't know which one's that is. I don't know, that's Lop Along or... It's not Scarface. But, yeah, I blocked the nest off, taken all the hay out, blocked the nest off, and I'm fed up with it. So I'll move her again in a minute. But, oh, what a joke. What an absolute joke. So I'll get old Bob in. Not Bob. Boots, and he's all wet now because it absolutely poured again. I mean, this is what He's been doing this all morning. It's now middle-afternoon. Brilliant sunshine and really pleasant, and then all of a sudden the heavens open. And they open. Bloody floods everywhere. The house is going to wash away. Right, let's get you in, Boots.